was a lazy and aimless boy who lived in a small village. He always wasted his time and never did anything important. His family and friends tried to make him realize the value of time, but he ignored them. One day, a wise old man named Mr. Gupta came to the village. He was famous for his wisdom and problem-solving skills. Many people went to him for advice, and Rowan was curious about him. He decided to meet Mr. Gupta and ask for his guidance. He found Mr. Gupta sitting under a big banyan tree. He greeted him respectfully and said, "Sir, I have heard that you are very wise. Can you please tell me how to live a better life?" Mr. Gupta smiled and understood Rowan's problem. He took out an hourglass from his bag and gave it to Rowan. "This hourglass represents time," he said. "Each grain of sand is a precious moment of your life." Rowan felt the hourglass in his hands and realized its importance. "Now," Mr. Gupta said, "imagine that every time a grain of sand falls through this hourglass, you lose an opportunity. Every time you waste time or delay something, a grain slips away forever." Rowan was shocked by this thought and listened carefully to Mr. Gupta. "Time is a precious gift, my son. It does not wait for anyone. Every second that passes is a second you cannot get back. If you keep wasting it, you will regret it one day." Rowan felt a sense of urgency and asked, "But what can I do to change? How can I value time and use it well?" Mr. Gupta smiled kindly. "It starts with small steps," he said. "Start by setting goals and prioritizing your tasks. Divide them into smaller parts and focus on finishing them one by one. Learn to manage your time efficiently. Remember, success comes to those who value time." Rowan took Mr. Gupta's advice seriously and decided to change his habits. He began by planning his daily schedule, setting specific time limits for different activities. He avoided distractions and concentrated only on the task at hand. Slowly, Rowan saw a positive change in his life. He completed tasks that he had been postponing for years. He followed his passions and discovered new skills. The villagers were amazed by the remarkable change they saw in Rowan. As time passed, Rowan realized that time was not only about doing things, but also about enjoying them. He spent quality time with his family and friends, cherishing the moments they had. He understood that time was a limited resource, and every second spent with loved ones was a blessing. Years passed, and Rowan grew old. His village honored him for his achievements and his wise use of time. He shared his story with the younger generation, encouraging them to value every moment and make the best of their lives. Rowan's story inspired many people to rethink their relationship with time. People realized that time was not just a commodity, but a gift that needed to be appreciated. And so, the village prospered under the wisdom of Mr. Gupta and the transformed life of Rowan, reminding everyone of the importance of time, and the power it had to shape their destinies.